This is Algebra 2, Lesson 10-12, add and subtract with like denominators. Today's date is Wednesday, May 6th, so 5/6/2020. Our objective today is to add and subtract rational functions when they have the same denominators. And this is a very, very quick lesson, not too hard at all. That's why you're going to be doing the homework with the lesson today. So after you finish this lesson, immediately start on Khan Academy. So let's start with numerical fractions. If I have the fraction 4/7 minus 2/7, what do you do? And hopefully you'll remember, okay, well, these have the same denominator, so the answer is going to be something divided by 7. I keep that denominator, and then I just simply do 4 minus 2, which is 2 for the numerator, and I'm done. That's what we're doing today. I mean, the lesson tomorrow is going to be a little bit harder, well, actually kind of a lot harder, because you're going to have to be multiplying polynomials, but for today it's just nice and easy, nice and slow. So let's kind of write down that procedure that we had, and we're going to be doing it with variables in a second. So when you're adding or subtracting rational functions with like denominators, so the key thing is they have the same denominator. Like just means they're the same denominator, and I'm adding or subtracting. I'm not multiplying or dividing, so that's also kind of important. Adding / subtracting. Then what did we do with the numerators? Well, we just took whatever operation. So if it was adding, you add them. If it was a subtraction symbol, in this case it was a subtraction symbol, then you'll subtract. So that's what you do for the top. Again, numerator means top. And then what do you do to the bottom? You keep the same thing. Like it was 7, so we're going to keep the same denominators. So keep the same denominators. And again, if you don't like the word denominator, you can think of it as bottom. So let's try it out. I'm not going to give you anything with unlike denominators until tomorrow. So if they have the like denominators, the denominator is still x plus 3 for this problem, and then I have to add the tops. There's no special trick with a plus sign. You just add them. So it's 2x plus 3x. That's going to be 5x. So I'll write 5x, and then 4 plus 7 is 11. So plus 11, and I'm done. It is literally that easy. The only trick I can throw in is a subtraction problem instead of an addition problem. The reason that subtraction might be a little bit trickier is because this subtraction is being distributed into both of these two terms, the x and the 9. So really what you want to be thinking of, I'll do this in 2 steps. It's still pretty easy, but the denominator is going to be 2x minus 1. The numerator is going to be 5x plus 7. That's what I started with. And then I'm going to subtract the quantity of x plus 9. Okay, and then the second step here is I'm going to kind of distribute this negative and at the same time go ahead and add them. So I'm really doing 5x minus x, and that's 4x. So I'll say this is going to be 4x, and I'm going to do 7 minus 9. 7 minus 9 is negative 2. So I'll come back here and say this is going to be 4x minus 2, and then same thing, divide by 2x minus 1. I gave you one that can be simplified too, didn't I? Okay, so notice that you can simplify this a little bit. Why? Because the numerator has a greatest common factor of 2, so I can actually rewrite this as 2 times the quantity of 2x minus 1 all over 2x minus 1. And sometimes this does happen on Khan Academy, so it's a good example to pull up. And then 2x minus 1 cancels out, and the answer, the final answer, is just 2. Cool, so that concludes Algebra 2 Notes 10-12. Good luck on the homework, which you will immediately start right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.